Hi, my friends. I'm at Balboa Park in San Diego, just having a great here Sunday. And I don't know, somebody may be watching the Super Bowl. I don't know. I haven't watched the Super Bowl in years, so I kind of been looking back and forth at it. And just real quick on that, there's going to be a lot of decoding about the halftime show. There's going to be probably a lot of predictive programming, a lot of information revealed, even into the commercials, through these other things. Now, what's interesting about this is that the brother Raleigh and I were talking this morning that it's very interesting how they want the best way to reach through programming the entire world is through the Super Bowl, because think of how many viewers around the world are going to be watching the Super Bowl, right? Tons, right? So the best way to program people is going to be today through the Super Bowl, the greatest way of broadcasting and programming the brains. Now, so they've gotten really good at doing this, because guess what? We talked about this. So guess what they do to increase their viewership, okay? Now, a lot of ladies like the Super Bowl. We know this, right? Like football, but not all. So what they did was they came in with the halftime show, right? They came in with these wonderful halftime shows, and that's why, to get the ladies to also step out of the kitchen, or sit down and actually watch some of the programming, through the Super Bowl. So they did that as a really good technique, right, to get the ladies more involvement on their side as well with this programming. Okay. Now, another trick that they've done, which is really interesting, so then they really wanted to make sure that there's this little puppy dog here. Oh, look at that cute little puppy dog. Right. Oh, this went by. Well, anyway, so what they also did was so here's what they did: is they came up with this dog, this dog Super Bowl. They dressed the dogs in the different uniforms. Now we went back years and years ago. What they do is little skits, right? They've done different little skits back and forth to increase their viewership, also to get children involved, younger children as well, to get programmed in the Super Bowl, right? So through this programming of this system, right? So we got all these different things. Sorry, I keep walking through this. I'm going to show you something here. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that. We don't worry about that too much. We focus on the good, the Father, Lord, and these positive things. But we kind of have to have a game plan, because we're kind of playing the defense right now, but we're going to be the offense soon, right? So, it's kind of like, this is not just the Super Bowl. This is the Super Lord, and this is the Super Father, and this is the super good side, the super angels, and that's why we're here, right? And so we're going to win this thing, right? So that's, see, there's all this stuff going on, and people don't realize that we are in amazing times right now. Nobody sees it. It is the super of the super of the super. I guess there's either Jesus Christ the Superstar. Remember that movie? Well, all right, so I'm going to show you right this. This is really cool, because every time I come to Balboa Park, I see something new by the angel architects, the Lord and your creators and all the stuff here, the angel architects, something like this. So I want to thank them for showing us some of the spiritual stuff. And anyway, so look at this. So they've got this guy. Look at this. Remember, I had one look like Beetlejuice over here, another palm tree. And I also have a video. If you haven't seen the singing palm trees, search through that. It was in Vegas. This palm tree is actually singing in a way. It has its face moving and stuff. Well, anyway, I'm going to try this study. Now, here, what you got here, I'm going to show you real quick. People are going to be walking by here in a second, their head. Let's see if I can, this is a new phone for me, so I'm trying to get where things. So here's the one eye, and there's the other eye, and there's kind of like this hair stuff, and two front teeth, like buck teeth, right? And here's the two buck teeth, okay? See that? Isn't that just amazing? I'm trying to hold it steady because I'm a long distance away. And so there's actually something else. I saw another one. I'll have to do it a different time, because I have to walk back over and get a different angle. There's somebody sitting in a palm tree up here. But this one's interesting. Two buck teeth. See this? Like I said again, see the two buck teeth? I'm going to try to zoom in. Look at that. Two eyes, two buck teeth, and all this other thing. Pull back a little bit. Anyway, and I'm going to show you the rest of this stuff here in a second. Okay. So I'm going to pull back. They're almost, like when you pull back a little bit, it almost looks like a Roman helmet on that individual with the face. But I may be making up stuff now. But like this, there's a part of the Roman chin guard or something here, and a chin guard there, 2 teeth. I don't know, but here, look at this. You can really see this face in here, and that ear right there, right? So anyway, I'm gonna try to. Sorry, it's so hard for me. I just flipped it on me. I'm sorry about that. Oh, close shot of Kirk. Anyway, see, this new camera, I keep doing that. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna pull back here, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is a beautiful area here, right? I've actually, really nice warm day today, just amazing, 85 degrees, just outstanding, just perfect temperature. It's like springtime, Colorado, what I'm used to, but here we're, they're freezing right now. And so anyway, we got a lot of stuff here. But I love this area because it's really tropical. And actually, if you go down, there's a little path you can hike down in there, and you can see some old, it's like being in the jungle. You see like a lot of old, large trees, branches, and stuff like that. All right, well, not to ramble on, I'm just saying if you're in this area, go down in there and you'll see some really cool stuff, okay? And that's why I'm not going to tell you all the secrets that I see. I've seen some things in here because I want you to someday, if you have a chance, to do your own spiritual mystery finding, like a treasure hunt, right? Because it's awesome. See, that's what's amazing about this, is that on this adventure, we're getting all these things slowly revealed to us. And, the thing is, I've got to say, it's kind of exciting because it's kind of like finding a present or a gift that your Creator has left a little treasure, for you to find. It's the most. See, I'm trying to explain this reality. How do we explain this reality? They had a show called, the Amazing Race, right? This is everything wrapped up in one. So thank you, our Creator, and you too, Lord, angels, and everybody. I hate to say this blasphemy, even thank Satan and the evil ones, because they're part of this whole game. See, in the Super Bowl, we would be on this adventure. You wouldn't be listening to this if we didn't have these evil forces, right? So you got to realize that is the whole picture. That's what makes the whole movie, the whole story, the whole song, the whole everything, right? That's why we don't want. I'm not going to be an evil person, of course not. Nor are you, right? Because our ultimate goal is to be good, loving, caring, live the Lord's way, right? That is our goal. But we experience these things because that's a part of the learning process, it's a part of the adventure, and I just can't thank Him enough. This is just all of them. And now you say it's blasphemy of thanking Satan, the Demirs. Yes, because I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have been for this. I wouldn't have be able to do, help change for the future, right? And being a part of that. And so are you. We take it with humble pride. It is awesome. I know it's painful. I want out. I complain every day. I said, I just want out of this evil hellhole, right? We all do. But then you got to realize that part of all this negativity is what's going to make it that positive that comes right back around, swings around again, right? So there's all these things going on. So start going about that, because I think it's very important to understand that. So what is this reality? That's the things you got to understand. It is a combination of many things. It's a combination of an adventure, better than Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. It's a movie. It's been scripted. Seriously, look around you. It's all been scripted. We're just playing. We're acting out the character role parts now. Mine's Kirk, right? It's a divine comedy, because once you find the Father and the Lord and the angels, it's all real. You lose your fear. It's a divine comedy, and you get to live it through your spirit in the realness. The reality is you being a part of this. You're on stage. It's like watching it, being a part of a movie, or being in a theater and being alive with it. That it's like living the theater on stage right at the same time. The world's the stage. You are the character on the stage right now. The drama's unfolding, and talk about like even a reality show. Oh my God, this is a reality show. Look around you. This is the reality show. They talk about Survivor and all these reality shows. You're living it. You're living it. The reality of their reality show is a reality show within the reality show. Isn't it amazing? The Survivor was a reality show within a reality show. You know, you don't need a reality show. Just looking around you, you're living in reality anyway. And I never really particularly cared for those reality shows. Even I thought they kind of, anyway. So okay, so so I hope this didn't interrupt me because somebody's calling in. So you got all these things, right? And so it's a divine, and you know, it's like it is just so amazing. I mean, I can't describe. So you got everything's in timing, sequence, the music, the art, the whole reel, the script. You know, it's just all. I mean, just the divine plan. I mean, divine plan, divine comedy, divine show, divine orchestra, divine movie, divine whatever. What would you even call this? What would you call this thing? Because it's everything. It's like even I told you one time. I told the. I talked to the Father and the Lord. I said, you know, I'm sure they heard my words. I said, God is the best DJ there is, even, because He knows how to play. He knows how to DJ music, even. I'm not kidding you. And so there's actually a song that says God is the best DJ. I heard after that because God showed me, and so the Holy Spirit and the Lord that said, "Oh, you said God's the best DJ." Well, here, Kirk, there's actually a song that's written about this. I said, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me." So anyway, there's all these things. You know what I mean? Just blows you can't even comprehend this. You can't comprehend it. So started going about it. You're like, yeah, Kirk, we get it. So what do we call this? This is oh, and you're part of it. It's a book of life. This is your book, you know. And you know, I was telling Brother Raleigh, it's like I'm living my experience, this book with God and the Lord and the angels, and this is my part of my reality, and he's living his. And you know, we're kind of uniting now. We're starting to get together because we've all been separate in the world. And so, you know, the 144,000, it's kind of like we're all like combining now. And it's amazing we had to be separated so that we would go through these experiences, be a part of this drama coming, so we learn and become very, you know, angelic or whatever, right? Become just the best we can as souls and beings, so that we can actually help the Father, Lord, or, you know, what the divine plan is going forward, right? So, not to go on about that, but so it's just amazing, right? And I want to talk more about that down the road. I want to talk about, I call it the bubble theory that I have. There might be a bubble theory because, oh, that's one thing I do want to do. I want to put a precursor into this. See, I told Brother Raleigh, you know, that we need to know through physics with the slit experiment that material and reality doesn't exist until there's an observer, okay? Well, guess what? See, we are the observers. We're witnesses to the real in many aspects. Witness to the positive, negative that's happening. We're witnesses. So we're the observers to help observe this reality, right? For God and the Lord and all these other things. We're also learning as observers, okay? Kind of like witnesses, but it's deeper than that. I call it we're observers. And guess what? We're also being observed. So we're observers and also being observed. The Father, the Lord, the angels, everyone are monitoring, observing us, which is a good thing, right? Everybody, we're being observed. So we are the observers. We're here observing all the faults, the truths, the bads, the goods, all these things. We're observing this world, right? It's beyond witnesses. We're observing, and we're learning from it. So I hope you understand. So, and also we're being observed, that they're watching us. Thank goodness. Seriously, could you imagine if they weren't observing us? Could be a problem. But so not to go on about that. So I want to talk more about that down the road because there's a little bit about reality and, you know, what makes this universe click involved in that. Okay. All right. God bless and love you all.